up! Go get it!
Smoking gun outdoors. Fun. Ain't none better.
Portions of the Smokin' Gun Outdoors are brought to you by Bishop Fishing Supply, your full-service tackle store. Michael and Danielle Ramey Realtors. Whether you're ready to professionally market your home or find the home you've always wanted, the Ramey team is your family realtors. Cook's Moving Service, your local and long-distance moving specialists. A family-owned and operated business. Wachovia Securities. If you're an investor who demands strong financial advice, call or stop by our nearest office today.
In talking with the crew of the Patriot throughout the summer, I knew that in order to take full advantage of the fall white marlin run out of Rudy Inlet, Virginia, we would have to be able to go at a drop of a hat. So I jumped at the opportunity to fish with owner Paul Summers and his crew, as they are known to be very proficient at catching offshore game fish, especially white marlin. As you can see, they kept the action going all day.
Got another one up top! Here, back up! Woo! Big right on here too! You're handing you down. Coming down. Let's go now. Let's go. Got it. That's what I'm talking about. I got a blister rebite. Be calm and cool. Clear everything up. I'm not here with you. I'm trying to hook them up. I got them back there on it. Got 3 on. Got the owner. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Little girl power. Woo! I backed it down a little. How about making a sandwich? That's work on staying away from one another. I'm just letting mine go back, Kevin.
That's what happens when you make a sandwich. 3 of them. You made 3 sandwiches.
I made 3 sandwiches. 3 on board. I didn't even get to put the meat in the sandwich because the meat's on the hook, baby! That's what I'm talking about!
As you can see today, we're using crank-on leaders. You can see the pink leader come through the rod tip right there. This enables the angler not to have to worry about stopping, cranking at the swivel, and it enables us to use a little bit longer leader, which is nice on these tunas and white marlin that we're catching today. As you can see, Rick's going to put a really good gaff on this one, not hurt any of the meat. Right here, Deirdre's got some great positioning of her feet. You know, she's got her feet spread apart firmly on the deck of the boat, and she's got her body positioned right up against the washboards, which is enabling her to lower her center of gravity. Right there, the mate just gave a hand signal. Kevin, what's that hand signal mean?
He's just simply telling me to take it out of gear for a second. The fish is getting close. We really, at this point, we really don't have to say a whole lot. We can just make a few simple hand signals and we kind of know what each other's trying to do.
Now right there, this fish is doing the death spin. That's kind of a telltale sign of a nice tuna, and it's letting us know that the battle's about ready to end. And Rick's going to put a gaff in him, and again, Rick just got a nice gaff on him.
Got hit by a pod of longfin albacore. These are great fish. They hit 2 of them were on dink rigs. It was a lot of fun catching them on that white tack. You see a lot of those fish in the fall of the year, September, early October. Rick, having this light mono on here probably helped the hookup, but it may decrease our chances of getting the fish in, right? That's right. You get more bites on light line, but it makes a lot more work when you have to get the fish in the boat. Got your 80 out. That's nice. Isn't that bad?
Just right. I just didn't want to.
bud.
Candling a manhandle. Candling manhandle a sandwich bagel.
Every time I make me a sandwich, baby, I'm gonna open up a McDonald's.
Hold on.
Hey, Rick. Yeah. Why don't we move this rod out of the way? Take him on this side. We're gonna get some good pictures.
There he is. See him down there? Oh!
Get the color right down.
Oh, God, there he goes. One got away. You wanna hold him
Little,
up?
little hooks,
You want to hold him up?
big fish, light line. Didn't want to put a whole lot of pressure on him and just happened to pull out the hook at the last minute. We had 3 on and we were just trying to let everybody get theirs in. Mine was the furthest out, and the hook just wore a hole in him, and at the last minute he got out of there. So, but the good thing is he's still alive, he's still in the ocean, and so that means that we can still catch him, or you can come catch him. So we're gonna get the lines back out and let's see what we can do next.
Don't go away. The Smokin' Gun Outdoors will be right back.
When you've made a great catch, you can keep the memory alive for years to come. Mountain Breeze Taxidermy specializes in salt and freshwater fish mounts and provides museum-quality results at hometown prices. From baitfish to marlin, Mountain Breeze uses a 360-degree paint scheme for the most realistic look and offers wall mounts, pedestal mounts, and scenery mounts. It's Mountain Breeze Taxidermy for realistic reproductions for today's fishermen.
What can the middle of nowhere teach us about financial advisors?
Let's strip it down!
With the right guide, you can find rewards in any environment. Cobia Securities. Talk to us. Together we can achieve uncommon results.
It began as a relationship, which led to a commitment and developed into a partnership. Meet Michael and Danielle Ramey, leaders of the Ramey team. They want to be your family realtors. This unique husband and wife collaboration is backed by the strength and experience of Long and Foster. Michael and Danielle's team is ready to professionally market your home and get the most for it, or help you find the home you've always wanted. Michael and Danielle Ramey lead the Ramey team. You'll benefit from their partnership.
Looking for adventure? Book a charter aboard the 36-foot Smokin' Gun, where you will experience the finest in lower Chesapeake Bay and nearshore sport fishing. With over 30 species of sport fish to choose from and year-round fishing out of Hampton, Virginia, Captain Hogg will customize your trip to meet your party's needs. Now booking for Giant Black Drum from May 1st through May 31st and Spring Rockfish from May 1st through June 15th. Book a trip today.
Yeah, the whole idea behind the teasers, we got teasers that are surface teasers and we got some below the water. And the whole idea behind the teasers is to raise the billfish up into the spread. And once the fish come into the spread, they may do one of several things. If they come in directly on a teaser, on one of these chain teasers, for example, on top, we're going to try to switch them off. Kevin has control of the teasers with electric reels up on the bridge. Fish comes in on that teaser hot on it, he'll take it away from him with the reels, and then we'll switch him off onto one of these flat lines. So we'll put a hook bait right in front of the fish and hope that the fish switches off onto the hook bait, and that's called bait and switch fishing, and that's how we catch a lot of our white marlin when they come in here close to the boat. And the dredge works a little bit differently. They'll come in on the dredge and oftentimes just fall back into the spread. You may not even see that fish until he's on a hook bait. But that's basically the principle behind the teaser. They really do help. I mean, if you didn't have a teaser out, you'd see fewer fish. So they really help us raise fish.
The teaser's on, it's on! Get that left flat line to it. I don't see him. He's on the teaser. Come on up, Dick, come on up. Now, back. Get ready. He's right over. Put him in your front. On the teaser. Back. Bring him up. Switch him off. He's right on the teeth.
Drop it down, man. Drop it down.
Switch him off. There's the center.
Bring the halyard down. Yeah, coming back on. No.
It's not a tuna. It's a small marlin. All right. He's down the middle. There he is, Vic. Go to him, baby. Go to him. He's dropping back. He's got back. He's hooked up.
Hooked up.
Keep him tight.
Yeah!
All right. Clear him out, guys. Come clear. Come on.
Yeah! Whoa! What do you like that, TK? Whoa!
Good work, Vic. Got another one here, too.
Squeeze her up!
Quick.
Squeeze her up!
Number 10, second fish! On the short! Left short!
Right here!
Pop it out and clip!
Take it, Greg, take it!
He's on it! Go ahead and try it, Rick. You don't have any other choice.
Got him on!
Well,
He's off! Get him
All right, he's back there. Reel. You got it. All right. One more speed on that corner there.
What do you want?
I'm good. I'm steady.
Coming up, Mark. Get back there. Coming up, right there.
Cross WB.
Reel. Got it, right now. Got the release. Break him off.
You're right.
Break him off. All right, you're good.
Woo!
I broke him off.
I know.
Good job.
Thank you.
The anglers really got to be paying attention to what's going on when you get two of these marlin on at one time. This marlin right here just started jumping right at the back of the boat, and he's jumping over my line 2 or 3 times. And we've already gotten the crank-on leader onto the spool of the reel. Rick, with some quick thinking, thought about just going ahead and breaking the line. We already had the release, cut down on the friction on my line, which enabled us to go ahead and get a release on mine also.
It was awesome. We got that second fish hooked up while we were fighting the first one. Don't be afraid, Data. Get another one.
Oh yeah.
Very, very good job staying with that second fish and not giving up. That was perfect. Whatever happens to this one, that was.
Sometimes these fish will stay on top, and sometimes they'll go deep. And when they go deep, it takes longer. No doubt about it. When we're tournament fishing, we're always fishing on time because you can be tied for the same number of fish, and you're trying to get that last fish in as fast as possible. So when they go deep, it slows us down, but that's all right too.
Don't go away. Don't do it. I mean it.
What can the middle of nowhere teach us about financial advisors?
Let's strip it down!
With the right guide, you can find rewards in any environment. Wachovia Securities. Talk to us. Together we can achieve uncommon results.
It began as a relationship, which led to a commitment and developed into a partnership. Meet Michael and Danielle Ramey, leaders of the Ramey team. They want to be your family realtors. This unique husband and wife collaboration is backed by the strength and experience of Long and Foster. Michael and Danielle's team is ready to professionally market your home and get the most for it, or help you find the home you've always wanted. Michael and Danielle Ramey lead the Ramey team. You'll benefit from their partnership.
When you've made a great catch, you can keep the memory alive for years to come. Mountain Breeze Taxidermy specializes in salt and freshwater fish mounts and provides museum-quality results at hometown prices. From baitfish to marlin, Mountain Breeze uses a 360-degree paint scheme for the most realistic look and offers wall mounts, pedestal mounts, and scenery mounts. It's Mountain Breeze Taxidermy for realistic reproductions for today's fishermen.
Looking for adventure? Book a charter aboard the 36-foot Smokin Gun, where you will experience the finest in lower Chesapeake Bay and nearshore sport fishing. With over 30 species of sport fish to choose from and year-round fishing out of Hampton, Virginia, Captain Hogg will customize your trip to meet your party's needs.
Now booking for giant black drum from May 1st through May 31st, and spring rockfish from May 1st through June 15th.
Book a trip today.
He's coming up a little bit out here, Kevin. Deidre caught her fish 5, maybe 6 times faster than Chandler caught his.
Don't go there. That fish ran to the boat.
Dude, this thing's going to the bottom.
You're just modest, aren't you? Coming up a little bit. There you go. Coming up.
Crank, Taylor, come on. Go, Taylor, crank.
Crank. Woo! Crank.
Get the camera wet, Kevin.
Good job. I'd like one to come on up. If I can.
This is why I've been driving around all day in 500 fathoms. This is what it's all about.
Chandler, you weren't eating sandwiches, but you had a bugle or something.
I switched over to a sun chip.
There you go, coming up. Go get him. Coming up. Coming to the boat. Go forward, Kevin, go forward. Go forward, I want to get him in close. Right over here. Over here.
Give me his bill, Rick. Give me his bill.
Forward, Kevin. Forward, Kevin. Forward, Kevin.
That's right, Kevin. In a circle. 2 for 2, baby!
That's right, 2 shots.
We're getting him back out. We're going to hit him again. 3:15. We got plenty of time. Nice little fish. That was a nice hookup, Rick. Good work.
Good colors are off. Got the color?
Oh, yeah. Really important with these fish is to get a good grab, a good hold on them right there at the tail, and don't let go. It's kind of like a dog. If you let him show fear, if you show him fear at all, he'll take every advantage. But if you hold him down tight, he ain't gonna go that far. It's kind of like he knows his limits, and you're showing him the limits. So we're gonna put him in the box, and we'll have him for dinner. Good. Nice. Look at that. Holy Toledo.
Got it. This is what we do at the end of a great day.
Don't go away. The Smokin' Gun Outdoors will be right back.
Looking for adventure? Book a charter aboard the 36-foot Smokin' Gun, where you will experience the finest in lower Chesapeake Bay and nearshore sport fishing. With over 30 species of sport fish to choose from and year-round fishing out of Hampton, Virginia, Captain Hogg will customize your trip to meet your party's needs.
Now booking for giant black drum from May 1st through May 31st, and spring rockfish from May 1st through June 15th.
Book a trip today.
When you've made a great catch, you can keep the memory alive for years to come. Mountain Breeze Taxidermy specializes in salt and freshwater fish mounts and provides museum-quality results at hometown prices. From baitfish to marlin, Mountain Breeze uses a 360-degree paint scheme for the most realistic look and offers wall mounts, pedestal mounts, and scenery mounts. It's Mountain Breeze Taxidermy for realistic reproductions for today's fishermen.
Portions of the Smokin' Gun Outdoors are brought to you by Bishop Fishing Supply, your full-service tackle store. Michael and Danielle Ramey, Realtors. Whether you're ready to professionally market your home or find the home you've always wanted, the Ramey team is your family Realtors. Cook's Moving Service, your local and long-distance moving specialists. A family-owned and operated business. Cobia Securities. If you're an investor who demands strong financial advice, call or stop by our nearest office today.
So Rick, today we were fishing out of Rudy Inlet aboard the Patriot, and we hooked into 4, and I think we landed 2. Pulled mine right off of the boat.
That's right at the last minute.
That's the way it goes, but he's still out there. And as soon as we got him in the boat, you bled him really quick. Where did you bleed him?
We cut him right in the lateral line. There's a concentration of blood vessels in here that acts as a heat exchanger for the tuna. And that's basically very dark meat. It's where all the bloodline is concentrated, and that runs laterally down the length of the fish. And we just insert a knife in there, and while the tuna's still alive, it pumps out the majority of the blood out of the fish. Okay. And it helps prevent the meat from spoiling.
Well, there you go. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
The least blood, the least gaminess.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Now these long fins are actually albacore.
That's right. It's not a yellowfin tuna. This is actually a true albacore or long fin albacore. It's got a much longer pectoral fin than a yellowfin. A yellowfin's pectoral fin will stop about right here, and this gives it more side-to-side maneuverability than a yellowfin.
And this is actually what you get when you're eating tuna out of a can.
For example, on the West Coast, the canned tuna would be true albacore. That's correct. Okay. So same species, and it's a lighter color. You'll see when we cut into this fish. It's still got a dark lateral line like a yellowfin, but the flesh is going to be lighter, and it's very good eating.
All right, Rick. Well, go ahead and show us how you clean these.
All right. What we're going to do is basically cut out a pattern on the skin, and there are different ways to do it. I like to cut a little pattern in the skin, and it just makes it a little bit easier to get the skin off and get the fish clean. We're not cutting all the way through the meat on this cut. We're just cutting into the skin about an inch. So we're just cutting about an inch into there. And again, what we're doing is cutting out a pattern on the skin that we use to pull the skin off. And then we'll go back and cut the loins off. We're going to get 4 loins off this fish. All right, we'll make that pattern cut. And then we simply get our hand under the skin, pull it off. It comes off relatively easily in one sheet. Then we'll do the same thing for the belly loin portion. And if you want to pull the entire side off at once, you can do that. It's just that much harder to pull off because the skin is really tough to get off the flesh sometimes. Again, this section through here, this lateral line that we've left, we're not going to be keeping that because that's where all the blood vessels are concentrated. That's basically where the dark meat is concentrated. And if you were to keep and eat that, it would have a very strong and fishy flavor, contrasted with the flesh. The flesh here is very mild. And all we're going to do to cut the loins off
is free up the loin at the tail, and then we'll make a cut along the backbone, and then we'll cut down to the bones like this. All right, now we're just going to free the loin up by running the knife along the bone, and then we have a loin, and we'll trim the remaining dark meat off of it. I'll turn the fish around and do the same thing on the belly portion of the loin. And the shoulder portion is much thicker. It's a more complete loin. So you'll get 4 loins off the fish. The two off the top will be the larger loins. Incidentally, the portion that we're discarding here, if this were a big bluefin tuna, the portion that we're discarding, specifically the belly meat, would be considered a delicacy in Japan. That's the premium cut. It would be called a Toro cut for sushi markets. Very high fat content. Consequently, it's better served raw than it is grilled. And all we've done is freed up that loin, and as you can see, that's a smaller loin, but it's still a nice piece of meat. Now I'll do the same thing on the other side.
Well, Kevin and Paul, we'd really like to thank you for your hospitality. I tell you what, those 2 white marlin today were phenomenal. They just came up there and shot right on up. I think the best picture that I have in my memory is that one right as he got released, he just shot his peck straight out and just said, "Arr," like I am the man, and then he just went on about his way. But we really appreciate it, and the hospitality was great, and we really would like to do it again anytime that y'all got room for us. Y'all were a hell of a
Glad
crew.
to have you. Yeah, thank you, guys.
So we've gotten in from fishing, and we've got 2 citations for our white marlin releases from the Virginia Saltwater Tournament. And Matt from Inlet Station is going to give us a little paperwork that you can fill out for a citation, a Virginia saltwater fishing citation, and you get a plaque to put up on your wall. So Matt, this is pretty easy to fill out. Just basically, you know, the species, where you caught it, the weight, the length, and we sign it and send it in, and they give us a plaque. Is that right?
Pretty much, but with the release, you don't really have to put the weight.
Okay.
Because the white marlin's automatic release citation.
Okay, great.
Smoking gun outdoors. Ain't none better.